So what is going on, everybody? Today we're actually going to be talking about a game that isn't coming out just yet, but in the future, this is something that I think a lot of you guys should actually keep your eyes out on. And not only do I like covering games that are currently out, that are coming out, and that are to be announced, this is one of those games. It's actually called Rooted. It popped up on my Twitter timeline, and it looks like they still are in early development, but everything that I see about this game, I just felt like it was a game that a lot of you guys might actually really want to know about. So let's talk about it a little bit. So the game is called Rooted, right? And it says, in this multiplayer survival game, explore an ancient rooted world full of dangers. You craft, you hunt, you build, and you try to survive alone or with friends in an evolving, fantastic environment powered by Unreal Engine 5. Now, from what I've read about this, I don't think this is like a multiplayer where you fight other players. I think this is more either you play solo or you play in co-op and you try to survive the elements of the game. So it seems like something pretty interesting that a lot of you guys might be looking forward to, right? It says release date to TBA, right? It says you can put it on the wish list if you want. It is by Headlight Studio, and that is the developer and publisher right there. We go down, you can see this says single player, it says online co-op, and then it says full controller support for everybody who's looking for that. This is actually in the Steam store, but what I think this is going to be is a next-gen game too. So not only if they're doing full controller support, this will most likely drop on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Next Gen. And then it goes a little bit more in detail about the game. It says 20 years after a bacteriological war that decimated the world's population, you are one of a few survivors who fight every day for their safety, try to survive in this open world. And then it says your companions, alone or in cooperation with other players, you can train animals that will become real allies. You can give them missions to ensure your safety or to hunt. That's actually pretty cool. That's something new that I haven't seen in a lot of survival games. It goes into crafting and custom camping. It says build your shelters, your weapons, your electrical and hydraulic network, and improve their quality during your expedition. So it looks like you can build a whole little civilization. So I wonder how this is going to be. It says take advantage of all the elements to equip yourself, feed yourself, and customize your craft. So actually pretty cool. There is like a little video though that we could watch that you can see that they're walking around, and let's click on that real quick. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Yeah, let's now they do say that this game is inspired by The Last of Us, so that's where they get a lot of their inspiration from. You see the character, if you play The Last of Us, kind of get that feel. Now you do have a backpack. Looks like the environment so far looks pretty good. Looks like you have some woodland. You can see the shade from the sun passing over, which is pretty cool. So it looks like it goes from day to nighttime, and even snows. So it looks like the weather is changing, which is pretty neat. And it looks like she's cold, so you probably have to craft gear, like they said. Let's back out of this. There are some pictures to give us a little bit closer look at it. Looks like it's a forest. On the back, you can see she has like a shovel, her gloves. I don't know what this is right here, but then she does have an axe right here. Obviously, I'm assuming that you'll be able to cut down things. But yeah, graphically it looks good. It looks pretty solid for such an early development. You can see like an old ambulance. Like most likely you'll be able to go in there, loot for items. Looks like this used to be a road though right here, and then it's like a stoplight right there. Pretty cool. And then you can see this is where the environment changes a little bit. So like it looks like it's seasonal weather, which that's always good in survival games. And then we actually have like, it looks like a burger joint maybe, and then a gas station. So gas station, maybe like a burger joint attached to one. Who know? And then you have a couple cars that are broken down. You know what this reminds me of? There's just one scene in The Last of Us 2 where you come up and you actually, it looks like this. There's two enemies here. You come up, you cover here, you fight. You end up in this building, you end up fighting, and you end up clearing out the area. So obviously, when they say they get a little bit of inspiration from The Last of Us, well, yeah, this is it. You see some mushrooms. I'm wondering if these are like You could take those for your like your supplies and stuff like that. And same thing right here. And here it seems to be a lot of mushrooms popping up, so I'm assuming obviously you use them for something. And then you see the churro right here gets kind of bad. So I wonder if there's like bears, stuff like that coming through here. But overall, yeah, it definitely looks really good. So for such a new game, and then I actually heard about them on Twitter. And then if you read their Twitter page, it says the next gen survival co-op and solo game created by the Unreal Engine 5. Follow for updates. And then it says real-time season change by updating fog, cloud, and environment materials. So yeah, that's where you actually see the snow change, right? So you have like the grassy green fall time, and then all of a sudden the snow starts to hit. So pretty cool. We keep going on, and it says check out the Rooted game. This is 80 level. Actually posted as an upcoming Unreal Engine 5 powered by a survival game inspired by The Last of Us. Devs are currently exploring backpacks with physical constraints. So that's where you can see like the backpacks moving and stuff. And as you jump, they still hang. So they're working. It looks like still very early on, a game that we just have to keep our eye on, right? And then right here it says add a day and night cycle for the survival game. Still need to improve on some stuff, but definitely like this technology. And you see like the day and night, and we actually talked about a little bit of that. And then you keep going down, another one, it says add a day night cycle, working on the physical constraints so that the heroes of our co-op survival can hang on to their backpacks with tools and weapons to discover the open world. So yeah, that's what he talks about. So it looks like still very early on development for this game, but I just wanted to put it on your radar, maybe put it on like a watch list, maybe just follow them to keep in contact. But yeah, something that I am keeping an eye out for, and I think so far it looks good. I'm always looking for a really good survival game that not only looks good but plays well. And I'm gonna keep this one on the shelf, and then hopefully we actually find out more in the upcoming months. And as they release more information, we'll definitely cover it on this channel. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out. Take it easy, everybody.